I'm leaving a volume warning here because of how hard I raged at the absolute radiance. With that out of the way, the video can proceed now. Welcome back to Hollow Knight. And yeah, let's just finish doing all the bosses radiant. Starting with Sisters of Battle. Revered gods of a proud tribe. Yeah, well, this has gone horribly. I don't even understand how you're supposed to dodge some of these attacks. Okay, I think I'm starting to get the hang of this. Hold on, am I recording? Okay, yes, I'm recording. Alright then. It's time for Radiant. Of course, I die because you dashed to the opposite direction. You can't spawn inside of me. That's cheating. And you did it again! What is wrong with you? Where do I go? There's no more platform. Okay, that might have been on me. Stop cheating. Sisters of Battle? More like cheaters at battle. Sisters of Battle? More like attack spammers at battle. There's just no way to consistently dodge these log-based attacks. The dash doesn't recharge that fast! Do you want me to just walk into the spikes and die? It's just so exhausting getting through that first part every single time I have to attempt this boss. Stop spamming your attacks. Like, why can't you just respect battle? Finally. Okay, that was Sisters of Battle. 3 left. Wait, actually, the next one's over here. Alright. Next up is Winged Nosk, the Septic God assuming a protector's form. Okay. It's just the one where like the infection things fall from the sky is like so annoying because first of all you don't know where they are falling. Second of all, they don't even fall at the same time. So it makes you think that all of them already fell and then another one falls on top of you. Why would they make it like that? Okay, nice. First try. I think literally the only other boss that I beat Radiant on first try was Crystal Guardian. Because I don't remember beating anyone else first try. Wait, let me check again. Yep, that was Radiant. I was like genuinely doubting it because of how easy that had gone. Anyways, two left. Next up is Nightmare King Grim, God of Nightmares. Man, why did he like give me? Actually, it's that clip is not even gonna be in the video, so I'm just not gonna. Why? Why do you need to have a lock-based attack? Okay, now it's time for Radiant. Great, great! Do a freeze frame that kills me! Why, Team Cherry? Why? How was I supposed to predict a freeze frame? I would have been able to double jump and then survive, but no, you had to put a freeze frame in there. Okay. That's Nightmare King Grim done. Now let me just show all these Radiant badges. Let me look at the Hall of Gods. Full of Radiant charms, except for one. One remains. Only one. The very last one is Absolute Radiance, Forgotten God of Light. Let's just stop stalling and get on with it. This is gonna be the true nightmare. Can you stop spamming your undodgeable sword spam? How dare you spam an attack that is spam itself? You're spamming. You're spamming itself. Okay. Why is phase 2 actually easier than phase 1? Yeah, I'm taking a break. Stop doing multiple attacks at the same time. Stop. Me when I'm in an attacking too fast to be comprehensible, and me when I'm in an attacking too fast to be comprehensible, and competition and my opponent is Absolute Radiance. Me when I'm in an attacking inside the enemy competition and my opponent is the Absolute Radiance. Me when I'm in a making the attack the same color as the background competition and my opponent is Absolute Radiance. Okay, I take back what I said about phase 2 being easier. I just happened to get insanely lucky 2 times in a row. Me when I'm in a being inconsistent competition and my opponent is the Absolute Radiance. You can't just expect me to dodge multiple attacks at the same time multiple times. Okay, but like, why did I... Like, I tapped the jump button, not held it down for like 2 years, so why didn't I just do a full jump when I literally just tapped that button? What is wrong with Team Cherry? Why would they make it so that it's bad? I didn't even hold down that button for that long. I didn't hold down the left button for that long. I only tapped it. Why would Team Cherry make their game deliberately bad? Man. What if we punish the player for doing literally anything and then turn that into a boss? When I hold down, you don't cast Shade Soul. You do the Descending Dark. This was literally the first attempt where I got to phase 2 damageless. Okay. Well, I finally beat her attuned. Woe thou spec to achieve victory, even if only against mere imprint of that most brilliant deity. Thine battles prove strength enough to impress. But couldst thou ever hope to overcome that mighty god tuned at the core of dream and mind, when met in perfect state at peak of all others? We think not. Okay, and I finally beat her attuned. Okay, now let me just check. Am I still recording? Yes, I am. Okay. So, finally beat her unattuned. Now, since I beat every single boss unattuned, that unlocks something, which is down here. Not bug, nor beast, nor god. And this unlocks a new journal entry. Void Idol, rare artifact from a time before Hellness, contains a drop of liquid from the abyss. Inspired or mad, those ancient bugs, they devoted their worship to no lord or power or strength, but to the very darkness itself. Lem. Okay. So basically, beating all bosses on attuned unlocks this statue, which I think might be the God Seeker recognizing the knight as a god or something like that. I don't know. But anyways, now it's time to do it on Ascended. I thought I had enough soul to do another Abyssal Shriek. Yeah. I should die because you can't code a game where I actually jump when I jump. Okay, wow, that didn't even take... Am I actually getting good at this fight? Would I expect to achieve victory even if only against mere imprint of that most brilliant deity, thine battles prove strength enough to impress. But cause thou ever hope to overcome that mighty god tuned at the core of tuned at the core of dream and mind, when man in perfect state at the peak of all others, weeting not. Godseeker, buddy. I just beat Absolute Radiance and Ascended without charms. Anyways, beating every boss on Ascended also unlocks something, or better term would be changes the previous thing. Avoid given form. And new journal entry. Or, wait, no, it's the previous journal entry but changed. Rare artifact from a time before Hellness. Volatile liquid of the abyss writes within. And then the bottom text is the same. Okay. Also, I think it looks different now. Anyways, it's time to begin doing Radiant Absolute Radiance. I'm gonna take a break. You can just do the stay still and move attack at the same time! Do you want me to dodge your spikes or your lasers? If I have to wait for you to do your long intro, then you can just instantly do the insta attack. No, you cannot summon the attacks that close to me. No, you cannot go. You cannot force me to go to a specific part of an area but prevent me from going there at the same time. That's not how it works. Warnings are long enough for people to realize them. Therefore, you didn't warn me that you were gonna do the laser attack. When I command you to dash left, you dash left, not right. How was I supposed to know that you were only gonna use the spike wall attack 4 times in a row and not 5? You can't just spawn attacks that close to me. When I'm that close to the right side, you are not allowed to use that attack. That's just how it works. Literally, what did I just tell you? Previous attempt. Can you just like not use that attack at all? It isn't good enough to be considered an attack because it's undodgeable. You can't aim there when I'm already going there. What is wrong with you? This attack needs to be nerfed. Stop using the move and don't move attack at the same time! Stop being like this. You can just attack from off screen suddenly. That's not how it works. Your previous attack wasn't finished, therefore you shouldn't have been allowed to attack already. So do you want me to go to the right or not? Stop summoning them inside of me. What is wrong with you? You did it again! You did it again! You did it again! You just can't stop cheating, can you? Stop spamming the attacks where I'm forced to use Shade Dash. Nope, didn't want me early enough. I literally was in the middle of Abyss Shriek. Couldn't move. Didn't want me early enough. You gotta be better than that. Nope, attacked too early. I was still dodging the other one. That didn't hit me! My finger slipped off the button. That's actually insane. I gotta take a break after that. You can't just do that attack when I'm up there. That's not how it works. No, you can't do that. That's... no. You can't just perfectly time every single one of your attacks so that it's impossible for me not to get hit. You can't just make me wait a long time for an attack that's gonna be fast and instantaneous. I literally did the shadow dash though, so why did I still get hit? Stop being inconsistent! Either choose between always doing four of those orbs or 3. Stop being inconsistent! Stop doing multiple attacks at the same time! Make them predictable! I literally used my double jump. So why didn't it jump? Why can you just summon attacks inside of me? Like I was already there. Well, I couldn't have known that before. I'm required to go there to dodge the previous orb. So why would you summon the next orb there? I didn't recover from the previous attack yet. Stop attacking already! Stop doing so many sword waves. Do you think that the ground spikes are gonna wait for them to end? No. And you should know, because you're controlling both of them! Didn't warn me fast enough. Your previous attack has ended yet, therefore you shouldn't be able to attack, you cheater. Warn me fast! You can't attack that fast after making me wait for you to finish your intro. You can't do that. Why did Team Cherry decide to make the only two mod bosses be the worst? What are they trying to tell us? Are they racist against mods? Why would your sword tilt? Why? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Why? Why would they tilt? What? Zero indication. Not even a second. Not even half a second. None. No indication that they're gonna curve. Why? Again, I die because of the curve. Stop curving them. They're swords. Literally jumped over it. No. Why? Why do they come back? Why do you... I don't have that much ground to stand on. Why? What is wrong with you? You can't just bait me like that. What is actually wrong with you? I had it and then you baited me. I lost because you're inconsistent. What is actually wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Man, I got unlucky. Really? All that just for me to not get lucky enough? Why? The spikes are too close. The dash is useless. I hate those spikes. Remove them. This fight sucks! Those lasers suck! I'm not a predictor! Warn me first! You've gotta be kidding me. There's just no consistency. It's just not possible. I'm already trying to dodge your previous attack and the spike. Stop doing a third one! I can't do this. Team Cherry doesn't know how to make a boss. So they decided to make an entire DLC themed around the bosses that they couldn't make properly. Why would you make a DLC themed about bad bosses? Like, you already know that you're terrible at making bosses. What is wrong with you? What do you mean you can just snipe me from off screen? Can you do anything other than cheat? They are coming too fast for me to react in time. You do realize I was still dodging your previous attack, right? You absolute cheater! I haven't gotten back to the platform yet so that I can dodge your attack! I thought I pressed the dash button, not the dash into the spikes button. Dash where? Into the spikes or into the swords? Stop sniping me. Did it not recharge? You are not supposed to do any different attacks in that phase other than the falling swords. So why do you just keep cheating over and over again every single attempt? Absolute cheater. Absolute attack spammer. Absolute useless dash. Why did Team Cherry deliberately make it so that it's either too short or too long in most cases? When I let go of the jump button, you stop ascending. Why? What if I just simply tap the jump button? Why do you feel the need to jump all the way up into the swords? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? We're just creating undodgeable attacks now. Is that what we're doing? It wasn't predictable. You deliberately changed up your laser patterns just so that I walk into it. What is wrong with you? Stop killing yourself! Stop dashing the opposite direction. Indicate before you attack. Stop being the. Stop using scummy tactics. Are you that weak? Are you that much of the weakest of the weakest? Why? Why is there a 50% chance that when I dash, you just straight up decide to die? Stop doing undodgeable attacks. You're just that much of a cheater. You're just the weakest of the weakest. I couldn't see that! I literally couldn't see that! Why would you make the attack indicator be the exact same color as the background? You make the attacks blend in with the background. What is wrong with you, Team Cherry? Why? Why can you literally not? Why can you literally not cheat? Yes, I love getting to that last phase only to die because there's no way to predict anything! Stop hiding your attacks in the background, you cheater! You absolute cheater! You were supposed to go back to your first laser layout, not repeat your second one, you cheater! Most useless dash in my life? Learn how to make a game? Stop hiding your attacks behind your other attacks, you cheater! Stop attacking multiple times at the same time if you're gonna hide your attack behind your other attacks. Attack at a reasonable distance! You just spam that like you just can't give an opening that's close. That wasn't a sneak attack, that was a sneak insta kill. I let go of the button, and you still ascended. What is wrong with you? If you can attack this fast, then you can also make your intro faster. Now you're hiding your orbs behind your orbs. Stop targeting me! When I'm in an attacking inside of the enemy competition over and over again and my opponent is absolute cheater. If your attack can appear that fast, then why can't it disappear that fast? It's not my fault that I didn't have any soul! How was I supposed to remember that for 5 years straight before you finally teleport here? You just can't let me get back on that platform in peace, can you? No! My heart! I literally, physically cannot focus enough to do that last part because my heart is on the verge of bursting out of my chest. Team Cherry, what is wrong with you? Just the sheer amount of attacks that you spawn spam inside of me is crazy. And you just don't provide. You just don't provide an opening in those swords. Make that recharge faster if I have to use it this often. I got hit by nothing? I wasn't close to that. I literally got hit by nothing. Finally. 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 Godseeker, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care, Godseeker. I don't care. First of all, please tell me I'm recording this. Okay. I am recording. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay, I can calm down now. Okay. That was... Man, that was so luck-based. Literally, I cannot stress it. I think you get it based on watching all those failed attempts. I think you can get it. How luck-based this is. Anyways, so beating all boss on Radiance once again changes this statue here. Void given focus. And then that changes the journal entry. Rare artifact from a time before Hellness. Its spires twined in a unified form. Contains a large amount of liquid from the abyss. Perfectly still. Okay. Oh, how beautiful. How beautiful is this? All bosses beaten on Radiant. Okay. Well, now with that out of the way, uh, I still got some things left to show in this episode before I end it. But the hardest part of it at least is done anyways. So first of all, I'm gonna need to leave Gotham for this. Hallowed land, toon gods. Right, because this is the first time I'm leaving Godseeker's head. Okay. Hello there. Glah glah, strange thing, lurking, waiting, glah glah. Mother's treasures, too scary, glah, go away, glah glah. You're a fluke hermit. Glah glah, strange thing, lurking, waiting, glah glah. Mother's treasures, too scary, glah, go away, glah glah. Okay. Can it see me? Can it smell me? Oh, mother. Are you still here? Yeah. Okay. Secret area. Here. Okay, I'm gonna come back here later because I know that something will change once I return. In the meantime, I'm gonna show off something else. Okay, so I have Wayward Compass equipped because I just want to see where I'm on the map. But more importantly, I have Sports Room equipped, which, other than doing what it says it does, it also does something else, which is die, which is it makes these things readable if you have it on. This border bounds the twisting, scratching things. Their dead sire, ones of honor, cast their sealed mother, but the common beast. No peace with them we make. Okay, this is obviously not gonna change because it's written. And there's also more of these. Like the one for like the one here, for example. Verily shall we accept the will of the worm. Its presence shields us. Fate and future we shall entwine. Okay. There's a secret room here, and it also has one of these things. Strength in the shared shelf, strength in the mind united. In every bog that would pass upon our roads, only the melancholy of disparity. Okay. I never got this geo rock or geo mushroom. Anyways, there's one here as well in the fungal core. Pity those bugs, minds locked, thoughts trapped in solitude. Faint shadow of an idea are the words that attempted its utterance. Okay. So, so far all of these were in the fungal wastes. However, the last one is in Kingdom's Edge. And not just anywhere in Wait. Oh yeah, I can hear it. Not just anywhere in Kingdom's Edge, but right hidden right here at the where there was that one very hidden geo rock. This one is even more hidden than that. We speak the path of the Master Herald. He who he who would signal an age's end. Spawn of self, their minds unite, aside the source of acid blight, a glowing darkest winding depths, winds all howl above fossil stone steps. Monarch Monarch flies in air set still to root's domain and snail once shrill. Pair of worm at new lands entered, their journey's end the kingdom ventured. Okay, so basically, all this last like lore tablet or whatever thing is about this guy. Yush Ola Mumu Shuba Dungo Ola Ola Mu Gungi 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 Mishi Umosanga Pogi Udungo. Worm pulls bugs into their thrall till ages pass and kingdoms fall. Caps and shells may fall to dust, but Mr. Mushroom readjusts. Okay, well, I took off the spore shroom to show that if you don't have it on, you won't understand what Mr. Mushroom is saying. However, if you put it back on, it's nice that you were able to help your friends, so you're not hungry anymore? Yes, that was quite the appetite. I was impressed. Still, we all move on sooner or later. To greater things, perhaps so much can be achieved in just a short time. Oh, excuse me. He left. However, you can find him next in Kingdom's Edge. Wait, is your Dreamnail dialogue different? Worms pull bugs into their thrall till ages pass in kingdoms. Okay, no, it's same. Shouldn't trust the eye they gave you. Rely on your own instincts. If you got a keen nose, use it. And while you're hunting for secrets, beware those who are hunting you. Oh, excuse me. Okay. And now I gotta go to deepness. Is Dream the dialogue different on your turnaround? No. Okay. The dead can't make use of wealth in any case. What would they spend it on? Yes, a big brood like that. They need food and shelter and toys. If you keep some for yourself, well, I think you deserve it, yes. Oh, excuse me. Okay. However, before going to the next Mr. Mushroom location, I got something I wanna do here in Deepness. So, in my Still Soul video, I discovered that there's a secret area there. Yeah. Okay, first of all, the first thing that I discovered since then, that it's much easier to break it with a... Oh, wait, I don't have enough soul. So first of all, it's much easier to break it with a shade soul. Yep. And then the second thing that I discovered... Yep, the hole is still here. So the second thing that I discovered is... Wait, hold on, I'm trying to find it. Here. Another breakable wall. And this is the... Pretty sure that this is the seal of binding that was put on the Hollow Knight. So this has pretty big lore indications, I think. If it's here. Alright, let's go back to searching for Mr. Mushroom. Seems like... wait, which one were you again? Mato. Okay. Seems like Mato has got a new guest. What was called a hero in its moment may be called something very different after time has passed. The crimes and triumphs of our predecessors echo all around us, don't they? The chains of fate that bind us all together, do you really want to break them? Oh, excuse me. Okay. Well, if things are getting too dangerous down there, maybe it's time to take a break. Come back up and spend some time hunting or gathering or wandering aimlessly. No, not too much longer now. Oh, excuse me. I haven't seen her. No, I'm sure you'll remember where you left her eventually. Trust the moon, or yourself, or trust her. You need to trust something, that's my point. Hmm? No, not him. No, absolutely not. Oh, excuse me. The only person that I can assume he's referring to is uh, the white lady, because I am in Queen's Gardens. Okay, well, technically not, but yes. It's not by tools that you'll triumph, it's through your smarts, your speed, your determination. Oh, I see. So you've been following me around then? I hope my travels haven't confused your own, distracted you. Then again, a mentor journey still has meaning. It is, after all, from our journey we find our purpose. Though a stop is more than just a stop. And my, those stops can be lovely things, wouldn't you say? Transcendent plateaus, distant sandy lands, vast ancient kingdoms. Yours was not the first, nor will be the last, but it's a unique and special thing nonetheless. Now with my duties here finished, it's time I made graceful departure. Till next time, my friend, this a long road we tread, but a joyous one. Until our paths cross again. Well, that is not gonna be the last that we see of him. I, I can tell you that much. He will be somewhat important later. I wouldn't say that important, but somewhat. So I put some chums back on because actually uh, there's still a last place where I need to deliver a delicate flower. So let's attempt it. Also, I even put on the Mark of Pride and long nail combo for an insanely long nail. Alright. You have got to be kidding me. Why do you deliberately fly at the worst place possible? Okay, well actually, now when I think about it, it's a good thing that I failed so early because I forgot to place a dream gate here. So now I can actually begin. Alright, second try. I made it to the Godseeker. Creeper, did thee wake us? Revive this kingdom, these gods, tuned and bested, gleaming in mind, bright sharp. And this our form swells, large, nay, immense, majestic, hibernation. So long forced upon us, yet the shell that results is strong, so strong. Thine gaze is adoring, ye must think us godly, amusing, foolish, but thou art faced with enormity and beauty, true. Hellenist, even fading, a glorious land of gods. Never, never, the gods here will never die. There you go. An offering? Yes, the crawler makes an offering to us. Rare bloom, tiny and pure, no god, though no godliness, but still. What does crawler ask for in return? To touch our thick gleaming hide, to see? See the exquisite face beneath our mask? Such strange prayers. No, no, crawler presumes too much. The gift is ours, kept by us, but our mysteries will be preserved. Gods, many shapes they assume. This bloom then, splinter, cast off, refuse of something greater. No, no tune. If it sings, we cannot hear it. Okay. Let me just go back a little bit real quick for something. Gla gla, mother sends treasure, gather it up. Save Gla, little sisters, gla gla. Stronger, gla gla, bigger, mother. Gla gla, grow and grow, nice and wet. Noisy, gla gla, scary, up up, stay here, gla. Gla gla, mother sends treasure, gather it up. Wait, is this repeating? Yeah, I think it is. Mother's glow, so angry, so angry. Okay. So you're still talking about the flower? Oh, no. What draws thee here, crawler? Fate, fear, or do they also seek the gods? Here, heart of the kingdom, we listen for them here, but some gods are distant still, must be awoken. Take the god tuner and seek ye the gods, seek that they may find their way, tune to mine, tune to whom. Reward, as reward for thine services, ye shall be allowed to linger here, linger and gaze on our magnificent shell, our overpowering beauty. Hellenist, even fading, a glorious land of gods. Okay, and then this is repeating. Well, anyways, there's one very last thing that I want to do in this episode. So, over here in this room, every single boss has been beaten radiant. However, if I go, oops, if I go over here, yeah, up there I think. There's a secret here, secret breakable ceiling. And it's Zod the Mighty. Let's get this over with. Okay, he can actually damage you here now. The eternal ordeal. Okay, things have gotten way too chaotic, way too fast. Can you stop targeting me, please? I hate this. Is this my... Why am I in this nightmare? I can't heal, I'm not being given time. Finally. What are you? Oh great, you're just stealing my soul now. Okay, that was lucky. Not again. 57, it became golden because 57% of those. Okay, how high of a score can I get? $71. Okay. Well, first of all, getting 57 in the Eternal Ordeal made the Zod statue golden, but it also did something else. But I have to quit to the main menu to show that. So prepare yourselves. This this is beautiful. As much as I hate everything about Zot, this is this is art. This is beauty. Okay, but it is actually very funny though. Anyways, I think this is the perfect place to do my outro. So if you enjoyed this video and would like to see more, then don't forget to like and subscribe. And for now, bye.